we're live with creaky chair. Let's see how things are going today because, oh wait, this is what's bothering me. Okay, there we go. Now I have space. Apologies for the creaky chair, per usual. And of course I'm late. I have a gazillion excuses, but actually the excuse why I'm late is gonna be drawn today because I have no other idea what to make for a penny. Let's see, this one can go. So I can make this one smaller, put this one over here. This one can be muted because I have no computer sounds at the moment. And I believe some people couldn't attend today because they were on a holiday. Rightfully so. Yes, except cookies. There we go. There we go, just for the people. And yes, it seems you are indeed number one today. Possibly the only one, because someone announced a holiday last week. He seemed to be the only one, thus far that even my Twitch stream doesn't count yet. But that's okay. Chat can talk in Dutch, because that won't be recorded. But for the video, I'll be responding in English. Dus tik het allemaal gerust in het Nederlands, want dat wordt toch niet door de stream opgenomen. Zolang je maar wel weet dat het aan publiek blijft. Right, sketch layer for some sketching. Okay, this is scarily on the edge. Ooh. Yeah, I need to restart Photoshop. It does that. And to be short on the weekly update, I did not work on my book, did not work on art. I've actually, last week I was preparing for my vacation because life went super stressful and, well, I've decided that my vacation is gonna be my vacation for this week. I haven't had such a long break in months, so today is just break time. And of course we have Dutch Comic Con end of the week, so that's going to be busy. And then next week I still have a week of vacation, and that's going to be an art week. At least I hope so, because things always change. But then I should be able to do some drawings, and maybe I can stream it during the day. My drink is in front of the thing I need. Okay, so this is going to be a bit lower. There we go. A little bit lower. And just so I can see. Don't worry about the text, that can be moved to a different spot. But I have a feeling I was having a burnout, or overworked, or whatever. And I've been really enjoying the past 2 days, which are actually just the only first two vacation days. I've been really having a good time, relaxing, no worries. Of course, let's make the pump here. So there's the pump with the feet and a little handle, and then next to the handle is the valve. It's an easy pump. Okay, so this one should be a bit lower. And what is next to it? Here's the little dot, and here's the hose part. Now I need a different color because I have no idea what I'm doing. You do that with your index finger, so I need one more. It's not exactly realistic because it's a bit more complicated and a bit more thicker and whatever. As long as everything comes across. How do you draw this? And now in 2 days we will see the end result of my casting. Okay. And good evening to you. Maybe I need to make the head a bit bigger to make it more chibi. And drawing Alex from the back is going to be really weird. Wait, I have an idea for the backside of Alex's shirt. I think he's going to appreciate that. Let's make it lower because it's very big. First of all, let's make it a bit smaller and a bit lower. I made it on this side. This side. How about we make it all sciencey? And of course, this isn't how realism works. We have to make it visually interesting as well. Okay. Text done. I managed to hook up my old Syntec to my new laptop. So now I can draw digitally downstairs as well. But it's really a different way of drawing, different machine, different feel. So it's not something I can just do like that. I have to practice that as well. But it would mean I'm a bit more... I can, for example, prepare a penny sketch, giving me more time for other things. For example, the visual novel art or book art or penny art, whatever art. This t-shirt. Really. My drinks are going over here, and wait. If I do it like this, then I can put it over here, perhaps. Nope, 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 nope. Well, then I'm putting you over here. But at least I can see my miniature screen. But because I found it very helpful to get the overview. And the people at work, where I also always post a comic, will now be missing out on 2 weeks of Penny. So let's see if they're gonna follow me on the normal channels for that. That's a bit. Yesterday we finally watched the movie Sonic the Hedgehog. And sure, it's not a philosophical heavy movie, but it's a cute, enjoyable movie. We can recommend it. It's a buddy road comedy, more or less. And of course, it's world building, so people need to get into their character and all that jazz. But we actually quite enjoyed it. It was a nice, fluffy movie, considering all the drama in the world. And yes, by the way, this will be a comic without Penny in it. I know some people find that very hard to believe. That I make comics without the title character, but well, it has happened before and it's gonna happen again. But seriously, I'm already at day 2 at my vacation and I already feel like I'm behind with everything. Well, I'm just for doing everything I can. Next week, I hope to clean up my home studio, or garage as some people call it. Gonna need a day or 3 for that, so just to prevent airside, and I'll also be cleaning over there. This is not right. This needs to be straight. And the Dutch Comic Con is stealing away at least 3 days of my vacation, so at least this looks like a box now. And I still need to make a few gift drawings. Already made. I have always at the end of the year 3 people I'll be drawing gift art for, and I already finished the 2 easy ones. That makes sound like the other one is very complicated, but yeah, I have no idea how to explain it. That I always get the easy ones done, and the other ones, it's a bigger art piece usually. Or it's more experimental. Just gonna make the hose a little bit longer. And considering it's not on yet, that's okay. It's indeed fitting that real life Penny is having a well-deserved holiday. And therefore not present as well. Where's the hose? Here's the hose. Whenever I draw a mouth closed while the character is talking, I remember something a comic book artist said. It's very weird to draw people with their mouths closed while they're talking. And I was like, yeah, but a comic frame is just a moment in time. They could have closed the mouth at that moment. Also, it doesn't make it look like gaping mouths catching flies, something like that. I just find it very weird that the mouths are always open when they are talking. It's not always needed. Difference of opinion, difference of style, I guess. Ooh, video unavailable. Error, error. Well, I seem to be streaming fine here. So I need to refresh my browser. Yep, and I'm back. Oh, that's a very nice hat. Okay, and this is the rest of my body. Shirt. Just gonna make this more hair of mine. This is his side of the body. Because he's bigger. Does that make sense? Let's first save. Then return to my sketch, because if I have something like this, then they should be around here. Actually made sense. And drawing this backside is to save time, make it humorous, let people's imagination work. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's an uneven one. Ears on the right side just needs to go a little bit lower. This doesn't look nice. Nah. I think the back of the head is just gonna be empty. Squeaky chair is squeaky. Wait. I'm drawing wrong lines now. To make it funny, let's make it a round hand. There we go. I think this is funny. Oh, seem to have missed a complete line in the first frame. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry to read you couldn't get a ticket for the Dutch Comic Con. It was sold out so quickly indeed. I'm gonna close these lines, otherwise I have to do a lot of hand coloring. These won't make. Is the no idea how it's called, by the way. So let's first check if my source is right. Okay. Now I need to copy that, because otherwise I will make mistakes. It doesn't have to be completely perfect, of course, but it should be at least a bit believable. This can be. And now the line art layer. Yeah, it's okay if it's a bit less perfect. And instead of squares, I'm gonna make circles. I seem to have missed a few lines, but that's okay. I'm gonna need to do it at the end anyway. So there was a line over here, so there was supposed to be a line over here. There is a tiny line over here. Okay. And maybe, let's see, C12, H25, chloride, oxygen 5. I think. Oh. This is gonna make the chemist downstairs very happy. Oh, so that's why the colors are over there. Well, that's nice for me. That's a bit too detailed for in a comic. And he didn't run out of tickets. The Dutch Comic Con ran out of tickets. He couldn't get one in time. I could probably get one as a dealer stand owner. But then you would have to get a ticket for the entire weekend. Let's see. It's the and pointy finger, thumbs. Oh, it is kind of how the hand is drawn. There's a little thumb over here. I've been drawing this side for ages and suddenly I have no idea how to draw it anymore. Okay, so the thing is you don't see this from there. At least this looks better. And let's put this in front of here. the hose goes over here. Like I said, not complete realism. But at least we already signed up for the Fantasy Fest next year. There we go. Never finished the sketch over here. Okie dokie. One, 2, 3, and 4. What I've been doing yesterday. Yesterday I've been... Well, we got the vacuum pump this weekend, so yesterday it was... First of all, sleeping in, because vacation. Sorry, but then I sleep in. Had a vacuum pump experimentation. Cleaning up, which was needed, by the way. Right, retrieved the package at the post office, which I wasn't aware it was over there. But yeah, I mostly cleaned up yesterday. And today, well, I've been shopping. Sunday evening was hooking up my mini Syntec, which took a while because the first notification I got was, this machine is too old for Wacom, we do not support it anymore. How about upgrading to something new? And I was like, dude, this machine is still working fine. The fact I still have to get used to it doesn't mean that I need to throw it away. So let's see. So Saturday was waiting for the vacuum pump, so I couldn't do much, which was one of the reasons why I wanted to get my mini Syntec at home, so I could draw from home. Sunday I was teaching and hooking up my miniature Syntec. And then yesterday cleaning up and first a vacuum pump experiment, which was really weird, by the way. We used a different resin than I usually do, and we put it under pressure, and what they say is you need to vacuum it until the bubbles are gone, and that can take up to 5 minutes. And it was like 10 minutes later, it was still bubbling. and it was still bubbling. And we vacuumed it about for half an hour, and it kept on bubbling. So then we were like, well, we're just gonna put it in mold and see what's gonna happen. And when it got out of the mold, it had already hardened. And we were like, how is this possible? This resin has to cure for 72 hours, 3 days. Am I right, by the way? Yes, 3 days. It has to cure for 3 days. How can we have a solid rock that's completely cured? Slightly sticky, by the way, but it was completely cured. And I was like, how is this possible? So I do actually want to make an experiment with my leftover resin. My good stuff resin. And then just cure it for half an hour or more. Let's see what happens. But today I got used to good stuff and things just overflowed, and now everything is curing, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Nah, people just think that's... So now you know why I was late. I was playing with epoxy resin. I could say I was playing with my husband, but that sounds really weird. People will take that out of context. He always has a healthy color. Ah, I missed a spot. I missed a spot. Darn it. Somehow I just thought about the Sonic movie again, and Jim Carrey was a wonderful Dr. Robotnik. He was a complete mean dude. Which he was supposed to be, by the way. He's the evil villain. But he was so good at being hateable. Which means he's a good actor because you feel something with it. Sometimes people forget that if you really hate a character because of the character, then the actor is a very good actor for portraying that character that way. That's why I saw about one episode of Game of Thrones, but everybody hates the character Jeffrey, and I'm like, that means he's a good actor because everybody hates him. And there needs to be a line over here. And then I color this by hand. And there needs to be a line over here. This is a very complicated group picture. And let's see. Line over here, line over here. Cramming two people into one frame. Right, so he has a gray shirt, and I missed a spot apparently. Even my bucket tool is bigger this way. That's okay. This needs to be... No, this doesn't need to be connected. Buckets. Fill. Somehow G is fill. I have no idea why. And then we're gonna do my shirt. I love drawing silly faces on myself. And let's see. Accidentally colored a bit of my hair, but that's okay. We can fix that. First, we're just gonna do the rest. Ooh, colored a piece of skin. That's okay. Just gonna recolor that when we get back. It's funny how people say, if you want to understand resin better, just ask a chemist. Well, guess what I married? And I can tell you, this chemist has no idea what's going on. Okay, he hasn't been in the field for a long time, but epoxy resin wasn't part of his field of expertise anyway. But seriously, I do want to use my cheap or good resin, not sure yet, and just put it under pressure for a long time. Let's see what happens if I cure this for a long time. Will it instantly cure? Or not? I know that sounds a bit weird, but because it was really the chemical reaction really happened fast. It shouldn't happen that fast. Always looks like he has a hole in his shirt. How about I make it lighter? You only see a little bit over here. And yes, I do consider myself very funny by drawing the backside on the back. Yeah, that one was colored. Oops. Somewhere I also plan taking my bike to the bike shop, but I have no idea when to do that. Let's make this a bit darker. And even though it's transparent, I'm just gonna make it yellowish. Let's make the hose very light blue. Then we're gonna make this gray. And just to be clear, we did not use a manual. Well, Afterwards. We use the manual afterwards. We are not manual using people. Which isn't smart, just so you know. Ay, 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 ay. Why are you doing this? Then I'll just put it to 60. 69. Also nice. Missed a bit of hose. And now the bubbling goo, which is going to be purple. With a little bit of blue in there. Okay, then we're gonna do the letter. Opacity quite low. There we go. And now the mouse. Control. There's my control. Mouse, eyes, details like that. How about getting a normal? Oh, I need to color the bells as well. And eyebrows. Oh, that's way too light. Needs to be lighter. And eyes. Is this everything? Did I? Oh, the bells. Bells. Almost forgot the bells and the whistles. And I think I should have everything. Someone with such a dome always gets lots of shine on his head. Now the burn tool, which is usually a lot easier. I'm just gonna do his face last because I have no hair to hide everything with. Okay. This should be it art-wise, except of course the background. But that's okay. Because background will follow soon. It's going to be easier to just add it like this. And purple. Because why not? Okay, this can go back. Text, which was already pretty much text checked. And there we go. This was suggested. Wait, did I just make an error in the chemical code? Wait, I flipped two numbers. But of course I can fix that. That's not much of an issue, by the way. So let's put this one white over here. Maybe I can just do it like this. Of course not. It's probably white over here as well. Yep. Okay. And it needs to be 21. 21H25 ClO5. And I was told this also looks a bit like a 6. So that needs to be redone as well to make it a better 5. Okay, drop my pen. Ooh, I'm so old. There's gonna be a day where I don't get a creaky chair. No, don't fall, don't tip over. You just go back where you belong. And there we go. Now we're gonna make the text balloons. Now I'll just see how it goes. I can always adjust the text. Make the font a tiny bit smaller. Oh, wrong one. This layer. So I'm probably gonna need to change text because there's not enough space. There we go. That's probably gonna need to just need to make it a little bit bigger. Let's do it like this because this one's easier. Still free pop-up people watching. There we go. A little bit smaller. Right. And this is a little thing I need to remove because there we go. Text check time. Okay, thank you guys for the text check. I'm waiting for one text check, or 1.5. But meanwhile, I can do the other text. There we go. Where's the trema on this? On the second U. Text check again. I also bought a couple of plastic dinosaurs that I still need to paint. I got 5 dinosaurs. There was a set of 6, but of course the 6 doesn't exist anymore. Which was another Triceratops type. Okay. Okie dokie. Right, so offline I'm going to wait for the final text check because that person is away from computer right now. And thus far I am not expecting anything, but it's just a triple check. I'll be uploading this episode on YouTube again. And of course, I made a few game streams in between, so it's gonna be about 6-7 weeks, maybe even 8 until it's up. Which means people who watch live, of course, get the live preview. Then you have about a week to watch it on Twitch, and otherwise you just have gonna wait a couple of weeks. So I'm gonna call it a night. At least I'm not exhausted, but well, if you sleep until noon, that's what you get. And well, I'll be seeing you next week again. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.